So the three questions we're going to cover, the first question is, what do you think about that Supreme Court decision that says that corporations are people and that money equals speech? The second question is, what do you think about all the money that's being spent in the presidential election and the Senate election here? So if you think of like all the money that Elizabeth Warren and Scott Brown have had to raise, everything that all the Republican candidates and President Obama have had to deal with. Then the third question is, what do you think the role of money in politics should be? Or money in government, and how does that affect kind of how your voice is heard and things like that?
So you want to start and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ratika Kumar. I'm a youth organizer here at UTech, and I'm 17 years old.
Okay.
My name is Carlene. What am I saying?
Who you are.
Oh, I am a teen organizer at UTech, and I am 17 years old.
Great. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Turtle. I do work for us at UTech. I'm 21.
Great. Dylan, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Dylan Lazaro. I work in the organizing and policymaking department at UTech, specifically with the Boston chapter of Teens Leading the Way, which is a statewide youth-led policy coalition.
Great. You're up.
Hi, my name's Susan. I'm 17. I work and volunteer with Teens Leading the Way with Dylan and also with Vote 17 here at UTech. Yeah.
Simone.
Hi, I'm Simone. I'm 21 and I'm a volunteer with UTech, usually with organizing.
Anything in particular? Or-
Teens Leading the Way.
Okay. And any project in particular? In Teens Leading the Way?
Whatever they call me for.
Okay. Sounds good.
So Simone was one of
Multi-talented.
our veteran teen
Yeah,
organizers.
I've been here forever, but I went to school, so I took a backseat for a little while,
Uh-huh.
and now I just drop in randomly.
Great. Great.
Hi, I'm Jeff Foster. I am the Youth Organizing and Political Action Program Coordinator out of UTech and am one of the lead coordinating staff of Teens Leading the Way with Susan, Carlene, Corinne, and Dylan, and some other folks across the state.
Hi, my name is Corinne. I'm a youth organizer here at UTech, and I'm 17.
Okay. Okay. You want to start with the first question?
Okay,
You should say who you are, too.
Oh, do I really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So hi, my name's David. I'm a member of the League of Women Voters here who'll be facilitating the conversation today. So anyway, so what do you guys think about the Supreme Court decision, Citizens United, that said corporations are people and that money equals speech? So do you agree? Do you disagree? You know, what do you think about that decision?
Can you repeat the
What Citizens United was,
Yes.
what the court ruling specifically
Yeah.
said.
So it specifically said that corporations have the same right to free speech as people, so that means that corporations and labor unions shouldn't be restricted in their involvement in political activity. And how that was deducted was that they said money is equal to free speech. So what was being challenged was a corporation was using a particular amount of money to fund a video that was basically against Hillary Clinton. And so they got sued, saying that you're only allowed to contribute this amount of money in this particular way. The Supreme Court said, no, that's an infringement of speech.
I feel like just because they have like the means to fund it and get it like more noticeable and like better outreach and things like that shouldn't matter, regardless of the message. Like if they have a message that they want to spread it, whether they tell like just Susan or the whole country, I don't think it should matter because it's their right to say it. So however many people they want to say it to and however they go about it, regardless of how much it costs. So I agree.
To go off of what she said, I think that kind of dictates the kind of messages that people hear. Because say if I had one message and I only had $5 and I only had enough to tell Susan, and it was a good, like a positive message, other than like someone spreading a negative message to hundreds of thousands of millions of people because they have more money, I don't think that that's equal spreading of messages just because of money. But I think that like you should be able to spread your message.
However, you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are other ways to go about it that don't cost money. I mean, it probably would require a lot more effort and a lot more support.
Mhm.
But I mean, I don't think money should, like, there shouldn't be a limit on how much you get to spend.
Should not be.
There shouldn't be.
Okay.
To get a message out there.
I think to say that corporations are people and to say that money is equal to freedom of speech, I think they're both just promoting inequality. And also to say that you can donate however much money you want to a super PAC and that it has to be anonymous is also inappropriate as well. Because I think in politics for a long time now, scandal has always been interlaced in politics. And since, with the national deficit growing every day, I don't understand why we have to have so much money poured into politicians being sensationalized.
What do some other people think? I mean, corporations think about something like Walmart, right? Or some sort of a company entity. Do you guys feel like they're on the same plane as people, which is virtually what the court case ruled, in that they're entitled to the rights that people are guaranteed in the Constitution?
No.
Do you want to back up the no with any further commentary?
It's hard to back it up just because it's so ludicrous. Because corporations, they don't feel like people do. They don't have families. All they care about is money and monopolies. It's just... And they have... I don't know.
Can I weigh in real quick? I want to
Yeah.
sit back, but just to reiterate what Ratika and Corinne, you guys covered really well last time we did this question, was you said also corporations don't seem to be subject to other laws that people are subjected to, right? I mean, you look at the big crisis that just happened, and we're still waiting for justice on that level, right? And things aren't happening.
What are we thinking about, for example?
The housing market crash, and seeing some of the policies that were going on, and BP, the oil spill, right?
Okay.
We're just seeing now the first case being brought up
Mm-hmm.
to bring justice about that incident. So you said last time, why should they be entitled to the benefits of what a person can do in a democracy, but not be held to laws that others are held to?
Mm-hmm.
You did. It's very
Why
eloquent.
should...
It's very eloquent.
Getting back to what Simone was saying, I don't think there should be a cap on how much person running for office should be able to spend. The only thing that I get kind of iffy with that is where he got the money from and how much the person who gave that money is influencing what they're saying. Does that make sense?
So you think there should be disclosure?
Yeah.
And I want to make you guys kind of see what I'm thinking on this too, is we also have in our law in the United States the right to know your accuser in court.
Mm-hmm.
And that's interesting because with the negativity being the majority of what a lot of these campaign ads in particular are used for, not knowing your accuser, not knowing who's funding this project to say some pretty slanderous things about folks both sides of the aisle, that to me kind of jives with that. Don't you have the right to know who's calling you out? Which is why that mask, that screen that people are giving their money from behind is so uncomfortable to me.
Absolutely.
The political campaigns, they're not... they're accusations, but I thought it was more like gossip.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I guess a question related to this: do you think money changes how your voice is heard, or how your vote is counted?
Right. What vote weighs more?
$1 million one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. Campaigns
So-
have become so sensationalized.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really about the platform anymore. It's just how you put yourself out there, the image.
Mm-hmm.
What has more weight in your opinion? Is it like an individual voter casting the ballot in the booth? Or is it another interest that might see opposite of you that has a lot of money to throw at
It's always going to be the person with the most money. And the fact that you have corporations with individuals who have probably enough money together or money on their own enough to probably cast a vote. Now, if you put a whole bunch of you together with more money than me and they put it into one cause, it's kind of like, you would say, it's kind of like constructive bullying. So they could pretty much get more advertisements, blasphemy against the other character, And of course, image is everything. So the more you advertise that this person did this, they're gonna make that money. Yeah, but
I have a question.
Sure.
So earlier we said, I'm not sure what we said, but do we get to see or know who funded them or no?
Not at this point in time.
Because I feel like there shouldn't be a reason why they're like hiding, I guess.
I heard that I found this out yesterday on accident. You know the tobacco industry things and the liquors, like the tobacco and like liquor commercials, like live above the influence. I found out the same people that do the live above the influence commercials supply the influence. So that's possibly a good look for them too. So a lot of people don't know that. So why would you want to live above the influence when the same people are distributing it to you? So it's possible it could be one of those conspiracy things.
Okay.
What else? I mean, are there any other? What do you guys gut reactions? What should be happening with money? How should people be
And then I have to
interacting?
stay off of like the question.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, my only concern is all the money that they put into the advertisement, because it is no more than just the advertisement. All that money that they put to like advertise who's gonna do what this person did in the past. Wouldn't you think that that affects us as the community, as the people? Because I would think like if it was something local, all that money that they spend, they could have threw towards their community. So if it's something global, that means it's sucking it from us, or if it's not taken from us directly and it's taken from their funders, that's money that they can't throw back to us because they spent so much of it. So I'm just worried about if that's a good use of money, and if you spend more money on your advertisement, can you really do what you said you're going to do? That's about it. Oh,
I'm
just
gonna
thought of
be-
an answer for your other question.
Yeah.
You know how you're talking about corporations as individuals, how they spend so much money? I feel like it'd be cool they could spend as much money they want, but if they spend it as individuals.
So we happen to be running 2 intense campaigns.
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about that? We'll put you up on YouTube.
So
Here's your opportunity.
earlier, how I said we were I was part of Teens Leading the Way, which is a statewide coalition. And we were working on a civics campaign to bring a civics unit back into high schools. It'll be more of a hands-on experience. And then
Sorry.
it's
I don't know why
okay.
it's doing that.
So right now we've been working really hard on it for the past 2 years, and right now it's in the Ways and Means at the State House. So we're like still actively working on that, but currently we are on the verge of making a new campaign, which is really exciting because we're like exploring all these different issues within the state. And I guess that's it for Teens Leading the Way as of right now.
That's good. Any other political action things you guys want to?
So right
Mention?
now, we're actually in the headquarters for our Vote 17 campaign, and that campaign aims to lower the municipal election age from 18 to 17 in Lowell. So we've been working on that for 2 years now, ever since the 2009 City Council Candidates Forum when that idea came up, and we're close. We're working really hard. We're going to
Okay.
get it passed.
Good. Good. You got a couple more months to do that.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? What happens after that? What do you have any other new campaigns you're thinking about?
That'd be exciting to work on a new campaign just in Lowell. Because there's so many opportunities in Lowell that we could like jump on. So can't wait. See what holds for us.
Great.
Since 2009's candidate forum, we've had a 2011 youth-led candidate forum, so we still have a lot of good feedback from counselors on how they want to, get young people's input. So we have some campaign ideas to pull out of that video too.
What about a voter's guide?
We
Have you
need
thought about that?
a big
Everybody
thing.
know what that is?
Voters Guide?
Mm-hmm. So the League of Women Voters, one of the things we do besides run candidate forums and debates, is we compile a set of questions. We ask the same questions to every candidate who's running, and we then publish them online, and or if we can get a newspaper to co with us and somebody to fund it, we send it out to everybody who receives the newspaper.
A big topic that was hot on the candidates forum, if you guys remember, was getting young people's participation in downtown downtown development projects.
Mhm.
So what kind of businesses the teens want to see downtown, in a way to invite teens to become part of an economic solution for the city as well, which would be interesting.
Is there a youth build up in Lowell?
We'd have one on the other side of the city.
So that would be a good partner right alongside you guys.
They hosted, Lwvma had the roundtable, remember those, for
Mhm.
youth roundtable discussions,
Mhm.
and came through youth build, and we partnered up with them on that, which is great.
They're also AmeriCorps.
Yeah.
So,
What do you guys think? Any final
Great.
thoughts?
Well, I guess there is one for, like, with Vote 17. I don't know if you've heard about when we went to New York or not.
tell us.
Well, recently we've been having a lot of like media coverage. Like, ABC News was a big one because they're like our first national type of media. And with that, I don't know if you saw it when we were out in the like lobby, but we have a whole like list of endorsements, and ABC News became one of them. And we just wanted to know if we can have like the endorsement from the League of Women Voters for Vote 17.
I think we can, but we have a process that we put all our bills through, and I'm happy to process that bill for you in our committee. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody.
Sweet. Thank you.
And